What does it mean to be submissive, especially when you're a feminist, strong-ass woman? I have never been a submissive. I have always been outspoken. I have always been unafraid to express my needs, desires, opinions. All of my friends are bad bitches. I left patriarchal systems that stifled me and silenced me. So I have never been one to be submissive, but in my current relationship, I have taken on a more submissive role. So let's talk about it. I've been talking a lot lately about the masculine and feminine working together to create magic when both are healed. My current relationship is this sort of divine union. My man has done his work, I've done my work. Does that mean we're perfect and that the work ends? Never. But we have healed a lot of the past wounds that kept us stuck, that kept us playing small, that kept us choosing unsuitable partners. So I've talked about what it means for him to be in his masculine, and I will post that down below. It means that he shows up and can hold all of my emotions. He can hold whatever I bring to him. He is not triggered by them because he hasn't done his own shadow work. This allows him to step fully into his masculine tendency and drive to protect and provide, and to also be very task-oriented, to work to make my life easier, to work to make sure that I am comfortable and always feel safe. And this is a life force energy for him. He does it because it gives him that life force energy, and he feels that it's his masculine role, that it's his masculine calling, if you will. So what does this mean for me? It means that I can be in my feminine. It means that I can feel all of my feelings. I can be in touch with them. I can express them. I can use them to inform my intuition. I can use them to inform the nurturing work that I do, the building bridges that we do as women. All of the things that women do to create a better world, to be fully in our authentic selves. We are allowed to do that when we are with a man who can hold all of us, who allows us, who demands and actually fosters an authenticity in us. So what does it mean to be submissive? In my relationship, I defer to him on many of the things that I don't want to think about because I trust him implicitly. I allow him to make decisions that I honestly don't really care about. And I respect him so much that I allow him to inform me and give me his opinion on the things that I do care about. And I listen to his opinion. In many cases, it has such a weight that I use his opinions and his advice to make decisions. So that leads me into a more submissive role because I am giving credit to him. I am not trying to come into every situation thinking that I know the best way and that I'm the most informed and get out of my way, all men. Another way that I have become submissive is just when I'm around him, I'm calm. He calms my nervous system. I'm not erratic. I'm not like floundering around. I'm not trying to play small so that he's not triggered. All of my past relationships were men that either kowtowed to me, and so I had to be more in a masculine role, and therefore I did not really respect them, or they were men who wore a mask but did what they wanted on the side and were dishonest, which created a place of unsafety. Or they couldn't hold my emotions because they themselves had never worked through their own, so they were intimidated by mine. They shamed me, they gaslit me for them because they felt insufficient to recognize them, to face them, because they had never faced their own. Some of these men had all of these qualities together, so you could say that my past relationships were not the most healthy. But in this new relationship, I feel like he's able to create such a sense of safety that I can just fully relax and rest. And I think most women want to do that at the end of the day. We don't want to have to worry about all of the little things that a task-oriented man can handle with ease. And he wants to handle because we are busy not only coping and dealing with our own emotions, but also taking on the emotions of a lot of other people in our lives. Being able to really feel and hold space for our kids, for our friends, for people that we work with, that's what women do so magically. The nurturing in the world. And so when we have a man that is fully in his masculine and is able to pick up those performative tasks, it allows us to rest, making us more quiet, making us more amenable, making us easier, because we are choosing to be that way naturally because we feel so safe and calm in the relationship itself. It also allows us to receive. As he does these tasks for me and as he holds my emotions, I can receive his love. I can receive his acts of service for me. And that translates in all areas. Intimately, I can receive. This leaves me in a state of absolute pleasure because I don't have to worry every minute about his satisfaction, about wearing a mask or fulfilling some role so that he will choose me. I can just sit back and receive.